glaciers in Greenland are melting and raising sea level. There's an equivalent of 7 meter sea level rise global contained in the Greenland ice sheet. So we'd like to find out how long it's going to take for these 7 meters to be released in the ocean. That's the big question.
People are not very aware about where we're heading, and we're heading towards something that is not pleasant for sure. It's important that we are aware of it, I think, and do not buy a house too close to the beach.
We're measuring the seafloor depth in some of the glacial fjords, and we're collecting oceanographic data to measure the temperature and salinity of the ocean from the surface all the way to the bottom.
Instead of having melt rates of a few meters per year like we have in the Antarctic, in Greenland you have melt rates of a few meters per day. On these surveys we work 24 hours 7. We have to deal with the weather, whether it's windy, rainy, or cold, or warm. We have to get these measurements going. Doing field work in Greenland is quite expensive. Our time is limited here, so we try to use every minute.
These surveys are always a race against time, and we always lose. There's always something to slow us down. There's never something to make us go faster. The big challenge coming in these waters is the presence of ice in the fjords. We come to study glaciers that discharge ice in the fjord, and the fjords are full of ice. In some places, the fjord can be so full of ice the boat can't even push through.
So we're going to have to watch out for these when we put our instrument on the side. If we hit one of these at 7 knots, we're going to have to talk to our insurance company after that.
If you want to work your way towards an ice face and there's a lot of ice in the fjord, you can easily throw your hands off and say, look, we're not going to bother, we might take some risk here. It's going to take for a long time, we may not be able to finish it. At some point you have to jump and say, well, we're going to try. I've always been interested in ice on a personal level through climbing in the mountains with my friends in my 20s. But I never saw that as a career. I didn't even know you could make a career on studying ice. I've always been attracted by polar regions, and all my friends wanted to cruise in the Caribbean, and I always thought, no, I would rather cruise here in these waters. I don't know why. I like it.